crazy numbers.
Yeah, I heard that. So while
Yeah.
you're working your job and you're working on your e-commerce business, did you ever like plan for it to really explode? Did you know like, okay, I want to be an entrepreneur. This is what I want to do. What was like your mindset, like transitioning from
Yeah.
the job into entrepreneurship?
Yeah, so it was definitely different. I am not gonna lie, I was working on my business at my job at the same
Yeah,
time. And like sometimes you just gotta, grind. Like that's how bad I wanted it. And
I heard that.
I would have nights where I was like staying up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., just building up my website, doing product research. But as far as like me working, I wasn't satisfied at that point in my life.
Mm,
Whenever I went to college, I had good grades. I mean, I won a couple championships as an athlete. And then I had a great career job that was set up for the future. But
mm,
some told me I just wasn't like satisfied, man. I just felt like I could do more. And, with the skills that I have, I definitely could, make more money. I just didn't want to build somebody else's dreams. I wanted to build my own
mm.
dreams. And so as far as like me, working and everything, I just couldn't see that in the future. And, e-commerce was like my gateway to that.
Yeah, that's funny that you mentioned that you were working on your business at work because I vividly remember those
Yeah.
days when I was working retail, and when you work retail, you get like if you work full time, you get an hour lunch. So hour lunch hit, I would smash my food like in 8 7 minutes. Literally, I knew how long it would take. Then I
Yeah.
go outside and just like take my computer out there, hop on calls for the rest of the hour, and then go back to work. When I was on my break, doing what I can for the 15 minutes and then go back to work. So I
Man,
feel
that's
that,
a lot. Yeah,
man.
yeah, that's a lot, man. And the thing is, bro, like whenever I started e-commerce, like I had pretty good success just because like my background, I was in web design, I
Mm,
was in marketing and things like that. So that kind of helped me, propelled my gains a lot faster. And so like whenever I started gaining success after a year, I just felt like I needed to not necessarily teach it, but I just needed to share the things that
share
I
the
learned
game.
along the way. And then that kind of led me into my YouTube channel. Right now it's called the Ecom Labs right now. We
Yep,
have a
yep.
great group of community in there. And, a lot of people want to, find success within Shopify dropshipping. But,
Mm-hmm,
um, but a funny story is that like I started YouTube back in 2017, right?
mm-hmm.
And so at that time, Shopify wasn't really that big. If you don't know what Shopify is, it's basically a platform where you can host your website and sell products on there. Right. So back in
Mm-hmm,
2017, that thing like Shopify was just starting to pop off. Obviously,
mm-hmm.
like people were using Shopify in the past, but 2017, when I started YouTube, that's when it started like exponentially growing every single year. And so you know how like AMC and GameStop is like
Yeah,
very popular right now. And then so everyone
hyped
is
up.
like talking about stocks and things like that. The crazy thing is, bro, if I would have invested in Shopify when I started YouTube, I would be like a millionaire, like
Mm.
easily a millionaire, man. Cause I looked back at the stocks, bro, it was like $60, $50. If you go back on stock like Robinhood and you check out the stocks for Shopify, it's over
Mm-hmm.
$1,000 now.
I
And
didn't
so
know
it's
that.
like, yeah. So it's pretty crazy how like the trajectory of e-commerce has grown over the
Yeah.
years, especially as my time learning, new things along the way, having mistakes, going through pitfalls, making some major gains,
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. It's really interesting to see the growth of
Mm-hmm.
e-commerce while I've been learning and improving my skills and, making money, that's the thing that's really been interesting for me the
Yeah.
last couple of years.